Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Boston Celtics. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Pass to Pettit, fires the three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Sharman. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Rivers, the pass to Wilkins. Inside. Five on the clock. Russell with the rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. There's the screen. Here's Bird. The bank shot, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Rivers. Here's Caldwell. Lets it fly. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Sharman. Lets the three fly. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Right wing, 4-3, pure from three-point range.
Making people around him better. One of the things Doc is best known for. Doc Rivers, that is.
So it's Boston now. Here's Kuzi. Here's Garnett. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Here's Rivers. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Bird. Here's Sharman. Caldwell grabs the miss.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Mutombo, the pass to Pettit. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Pettit is a force on both ends, an incredible scorer, who also is an incredible rebounder.
Free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And so he makes both from the line.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Sharman. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
There's that famous KG intensity that he's known for. Powering through to hit the inside and forcing that one down.
Here's Rivers. To the wing on the left. Here's Pettit. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by the Celtics. Russell's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Bird. No made baskets yet. The shot misses. Here's Wilkins to the paint. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. So it's Boston now. Here's Cousy. Pass to Bird. Here's Garnett. And he goes in for the dunk.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Here's Rivers. Here's Caldwell. Pass to Pettit. Down low. Second chance effort. Here's Rivers. Cousy with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Sharman. Here's the pick. To the inside. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Wilkins. He's scoreless. They still need this. Rebound Boston. Russell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Cousy. Outside Russell. Here's Sharman. He's got 5. Just 4 to shoot. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Give it up for the Celtics. The Celtics Entertainment.
Rivers, the pass to Mutombo. That one's good for 2.
Check out Dikembe Mutombo doing his thing inside, using his height and reach to score the ball.
Here's Cousy. No points so far. And it's Bird missing. Here's Wilkins. Right side, Young. Fires from deep. Another three for Atlanta.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Outside Russell. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Bird. Releases from 15. Good as the jump shot falls.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Young inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 5.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Boston trailing. Here's Havlicek, and there's a pick. Pass to Garnett. From the high post. That one rolls around and rims out. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Here's Pettit. Back to Young. From behind the arc. No good on the shot. Here's Kuzi. Bird passes to Havlicek. And he buries his first look. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Outside Young. Pass to Pettit. There's the 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
3 points.
Give him 8.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Garnett. Here's Bird. Just 5 on the clock. No good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Young. Here's Wilkins. No points yet. Mutombo, the pass to Pettit. From 8 feet away, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. And the Celtics in possession here. Trailing by 2. Here's Garnett. Goes up on the wing. And Young pulls it down.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Rivers, the pass to Young. The 3 is up. And the Hawks with another 3.
Obviously, Doc Rivers really feels and thinks the game. Picks out smart openings and really makes clever passes, too.
Here's Havlicek. Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Young misses. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bird. Launches it. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
At the arc, Bird can be just devastating, especially when he gets into a nice rhythm.
Here's Pettit. Pulls up. Another one falls for Atlanta.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
.30 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Havlicek to the left wing. Garnett passes to Kuzi. Another one falls for Boston.
Kuzi showing you a nice-looking mid-range shot when he's in rhythm from here. The defense is toast with butter and jelly.
Beyond the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks ahead. They're up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Here's Pierce, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. And for Atlanta, they've got Johnson, and it's Rivers in at the 2.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Young. Here's Pierce. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now here's Johnson. Rivers. He's off on the layup. Here's Kuzi, guarded by Young. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Cowens. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed. Cowens has got his first bucket in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Hagan. And there's the screen. Fires, top of the key. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Celtics on offense. Trailing by 2. Here's Pierce. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Atlanta with it. Pass to Hagan. Young with it. Fearless Trae Young.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
And the Celtics in possession here. Kuzi, the pass to McHale. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Havlicek. Offline with a 3. Outside Johnson. Here's Hagan. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Cowens. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So both teams making some changes here.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Dave Cowens. At the line with 1 shot.
What's up?
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Rivers, fires the 3, and Havlicek pulls it down.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Pass to Cowens. He got a piece of it. Here's Caldwell. To the paint. Here's Hagan. Some solid defense from Russell. Boston trailing. Here's Sharman. 3-pointer. A shot by Kuzi, no good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Rivers, the pass to Caldwell. Here's Wilkins. Here's Hagan. And Once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Hagan's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. To the middle. A nice shot by Cowens. Cowens has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
It's a close game here in Boston. Here's Hagan. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Pass to Havlicek. There's a screen. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. And then Russell with the dunk.
Really crashing that offensive glass. The instincts, the long arms, the quickness of jump. Russell kills you with second chance points.
Here's Rivers. Here's Wilkins. Here's Willis. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Four on the clock. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 8 now.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Pass to Kuzi. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And Boston leads by 1. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So both teams changing it up here. Wilkins, the pass to Caldwell. Pass to Hagan. Now Young. Here's the 3. No good that time.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Sharman, the pass to Russell. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. The Hawks trailing. Here's Wilkins. Uses the glass on the layup. Wilkins has got his first points in this one.
Well, Dominique runs into some tight defense, but sticks with his shot and manages to push through.
Boston on offense. Here's Sharman. He's got 5. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Caldwell. Pass to Hagan. There's Young with the three. Out to the right wing. Here's Hagan. Second chance shot. And that one's good. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead. Here's Sharman. Now Russell. Here's Bird. Hits the trifecta. Bird's gotten his third basket of the night.
Boy, the quick release. Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They set the screen. The three is up. Here's Pettit. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Young. He's got 10. For three. Young missing again.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Havlicek. Pass to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And the Hawks with possession here. Trailing by 2. Young with it. Here's Wilkins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Wilkins has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Wilkins has gone 2 of 4 shooting. Here's Sharman, guarded by Young. Pass to McHale. Here's Sharman. And again, Boston with the triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Now Young from outside the arc. And Havlicek pulls it down.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
Sharman, the pass to McHale. Here's Bird. He's got 10. A shot from the high post. And Hagan pulls it down. Hagan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Young. Here's Caldwell. Here's Hagan. He has 6. Here's Young. It's rebounded by McHale.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Outside Russell. Driving it.
What you say?
Come on now. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
We've got 33 seconds left in the half. Young can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Russell. Here's Sharman, guarded by Young. Outside Russell. Pass to Havlicek. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk. That gives him a double-double.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
What a series. Game 7, still up for grabs, but it was a challenging first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
Obviously, jacking up threes and coming up empty hurts, but I don't think they're going to go away from that because it's the core of what they do.
But we have seen them run other plays, and in some cases, with great success. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, it all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Bird. The deep three. Atlanta with the rebound. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now. And for Atlanta, Rivers, the pass to Caldwell. Down low. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Dikembe Mutombo able to work through a tough foul and still get the shot up and down.
Dikembe Mutombo at the line for one.
So it's Boston now. 4-point game. Pass to Bird from deep three-point land. Rebound Atlanta. And for Atlanta, here's Rivers. Here's Caldwell. The shot. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, with the mad monster hops, leaving no doubt Dominique Wilkins dynamic at the rim.
Here's Kuzi, outside Russell. Here's Sharman. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Rivers. That one goes. Count it. Rivers has got his second bucket on the night.
Doing damage inside. Rivers absolutely fearless. Loves to take it up in there.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Bird. Russell with the ball. Here's Sharman. There's a screen. Back to Russell. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Rivers. After the basket by Boston. Here's Mutombo. Here's Wilkins. He has 6.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Kuzi. Sharman, pass to Russell. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Sharman. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Here's Bird. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Rivers. Caldwell passes to Rivers. Here's Mutombo. Boston with a rebound. Russell's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Garnett. Here's Sharman. Now Russell. From deep. Sharman's shot is good. Sharman's got 13.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
The Hawks trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Wilkins, pass to Rivers. And he's going for the lob. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
That's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Kuzi, pass to Russell. Inside. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi. He's got 6.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 9. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Rivers, the pass to Caldwell. Here's Rivers. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pettit. Cans it from the wing. Pettit's got 14.
And, Pettit is not a good scorer. He's a great scorer. Effective at getting whatever shot he wants and then converting.
Pass to Bird. Looking to get it going. And it's good. 2 points.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
Here's Rivers. Here's Pettit. Takes the three. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 6. Here's Sharman. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 6th assist of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Sharman's gone 6 of 8. Here's Rivers. Pass to Caldwell. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Here's Bird. 12 points for him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Rivers. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Pettit. Here's Mutombo. 5 points in the game. That one drops for him. Mutombo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Physical defense won't slow Mutombo down much at all. Inside, he has a way of getting what he wants.
Russell to pass to Bird. And counted from 12 feet.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Rivers. Lets it fly. Again, Atlanta.
No hesitation from Wilkins. The edge he brings on offense is really what makes him lethal.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Garnett. Here's Sharman. They set the pick. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And he drives in. Wilkins. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Kuzi. 6 points for him. It's stolen away. Here's Rivers. Pass to Caldwell. They set a pick. Here's Pettit. The 3 ball. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
The 3-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's Bird. He's got 14. Russell to pass to Sharman. Can't get it to fall. The Hawks trailing. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game play.
Yeah, you got to respect the size of Pettit. Not petite, Pettit. When he's deep inside, he's looking to dunk it every time.
Here's Kuzi.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Sharman. Here's Garnett. Money on the 19-footer. Garnett's got 6 points. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Here's Caldwell. From the high post. Rebound Boston. Here's Kuzi. He's got 6. Pass to Garnett. Out to the right wing. And it's Bird missing. Picked his pocket. All alone on the break. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, once Bird has a step on the defense, most of the time you got to foul him. He's fearless in getting to the basket.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
First free throw is good.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And here's Young. He's got 10. Pass to Hagan. There's the triple. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
52 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Kuzi, guarded by Young. Kuzi, pass to Bird. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Havlicek. And Boston leads by 5.
Just a relentless machine. Never seems to fatigue. Havlicek, once he gets loose inside, it's tough to keep him from hurting.
Now here's Young. Here's Pettit. Scoring. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Kuzi, guarded by Young. Here's Havlicek. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Havlicek's got 4 points now in the quarter. On offense, here are the Hawks. Here's Hagan. He's got 9. Pass to Pettit. With 1 on the clock.
Boy, love the hustle defensively that time from Mikal. His coaches and teammates like it too.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Rivers. Pass to Hagan. Fires for 3. And Havlicek pulls it down. Havlicek's got 4 rebounds now. And for the Hawks. Outside Russell. Over to the left wing. Pierce. Off target from 3-point range.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Pettit. Here's Caldwell. To the inside. With the floater. And the layup is good. Pettit's got 26.
And the focus of Pettit, really impressive. I mean, love watching him score over the defense, especially this close to the basket. He doesn't waste any opportunity.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. They set the pick. Havlicek passes to Russell. Here's Sharman, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Russell. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Havlicek. Left side, Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Havlicek's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
On the wing, Rivers. Here's Caldwell. There's the screen to the wing, right side. Here's Pettit. Off the mark there with a 3. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Sharman. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Sharman. To the paint. Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Hawks head coach had some advice for the team over the last break. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Young, tightly guarded. And we're going to have a jump ball. And they get it back. Hagan, the pass to Young. Tries again. Rebound Boston. McHale's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Pass to Sharman. Outside Russell. Here's Sharman. Guarded by Young. Shot clock at 3. Havlicek's shot is off.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Young looking around. Pass to Hagan to stop the drought. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Havlicek. Here's Sharman. The three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Willis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low from 6 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Pierce, the pass to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Nifty look by Pierce that time. Passing, moving the ball instead of taking his own shot.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Hagan. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Sharman's shot is good.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Here's Hagan. Here's the pick. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Sharman. Russell, a screen on Young. Sharman, the pass to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Hagan. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Pierce. And so it's Boston with it. They lead by 7. And now the Hawks on the break. Young does it himself, all alone at the rim.
Wanting to improve on defense, when Young hustles and stays engaged, he's capable of grabbing steals.
Here's Pierce. And Boston calls time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Bird. Good. And Boston leads by 7.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Sharman. Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bird.